time your name was brought up, I would act all night.
Okay. 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 Listen, Juju. You ain't had to spit it like that, Juju. You did not have to spit it like that, Juju. Saying, man. How you feeling? How you feeling, man? You feeling good? You looking good? You looking real aware right now, huh? You in your bag right now? How you feeling? Okay, then. We'll say that. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all tuning in. This is Jordan Eves, J.E.'s host of the J.E. Show. Jordan Eves, Jael Eves, Julian Eves. You see what I'm doing here? Okay. All right. Family ties. Okay. Thank you for tuning in. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, with us, and I appreciate that. Again, I am the host, J. Eves, of the J. E. Show, and I am here with two special people in my life, probably two of the most special people in my life right now. You know, if we got to get to it, you know, as it goes, we got JL, wifey.
Hello.
Yes, sir. And we got Juju. Say what's up to him. Matter of fact, you already spoke. That verse you gave, you already spoke. You said enough. You said enough. You said enough, my guy. You said enough. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, chew on the fingers. Chew on the fingers. That's all good. Chew on the fingers. We are brought to you by nobody right now, but the J.E.'s household, sponsored by J.E.'s. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, but we gonna get there. We gonna get there. No doubt about it. We gonna get there. So, I don't know if you checked it out. Well, you didn't check it out. I was there with you. But the Jadakiss and Locks versus was amazing. I understand you wasn't outside. I really wasn't outside, but at least I was on the porch. You know, when that came out. Juju, you wasn't. We know where you was at. We know where you was at. We know where you was at. But you, yeah.
I'm sure I know their song or some of their songs, but I'm not good with knowing like artists whose songs go with a song. You know what I mean?
I mean,
so I'm sure that I know some of their stuff, but
I mean, we gotta see. I mean, it's just simple as like Jadakiss songs, the Dipset, Joel Santana. I'm sure you don't know any of them. You've heard me play them, but you don't know any of them.
That's what I'm saying is I'm sure I've heard the song. I just don't know who they are or who it is actually singing the song. You know what I mean?
Well, listen. What was your best verses?
I would say Ashanti and Keyshia Cole.
Okay. Who do you think won?
That's hard to say.
That's hard to say.
Yeah, I would say probably, in my opinion, I'm going to say Keyshia Cole, but probably just because I know more of her stuff. Mm-hmm. But, like, I feel like it was a really good battle between the two. Like, I feel like they really went tat for tat. Like, she had a good one. The Keyshia would play one. Like, oh, that was good, too. And then...
What's your favorite Keyshia song and what's your favorite Ashanti song? Rapid fire, go.
Love Keyshia. I gotta hit that high note, you know what I mean? Let me sing it for you.
Nah. We don't. We know how that sound. Nah, we don't need that. We good. Right, we're naming them. We good with that. Ashanti. Did you name your Ashanti song?
Ashanti. Ooh, that's hard. I don't know if I have a favorite Ashanti one.
That's tough.
What
Rain on Me? You know, like Rain on Me?
I like it, but that's not like one of my favorites. That's not something I'm gonna like jam in my car. I'll jam it.
What?
But
Rain on Me by Ashanti?
Yes, it's not something I'm just gonna be like, oh, I gotta listen to that song.
I'm bumping that for sure. Love is a good one by Keyshia Cole.
Love it.
Heaven Sent.
You can't go no.
Sent
from Heaven. Yes.
Heaven, that's what it's called. What else? I mean, you got a whole bunch of bangers that they both got. I bumped both of them. I was pretty much on the porch when both of them was doing their thing. I think I had Ashanti winning that one, but you know.
Why? Why do you say Ashanti?
Um, I think Ashanti kept. It's all about, like I say, the right 20 songs, and of course Keyshia Cole came with the best 10 and the best 15. But I think around that 15 and out, somewhere around there, you started to see the little
Dwindling
separation. But it wasn't by a lot. But I mean, I wouldn't be mad if you
It's a
went
hard
with
one.
Keyshia
As
Cole.
I said, it's a hard
sure.
one to say.
For sure.
That was just a really good battle. It was a good vibe. Like, that was just a good night. Just
One of my other favorite verses, besides the most recent one, is of course Jeezy and Gucci. We ain't got to go into that one. I like Earth, Wind, and Fire versus the Isley
Oh
Brothers.
yeah, that was a good one.
You don't even listen to
Yes,
them.
I do.
Why you lying? You don't listen to none of them. Okay, I like
Yes, I
them.
do.
I like a lot. I like the Neo one. I forgot who you went to get. I forgot the guy's name.
I don't remember seeing that one. I don't think I saw Neo.
Neo, yeah. Let me show you. Let me see which one.
I don't remember that one.
Let me see.
Are your fingers good, buddy?
I think we got the Neo one. What was?
It was Neo, and I don't know. I was just looking at it the other day because I was like, I don't remember seeing that one or listening to that
Let me
one.
see. So you got the Dream versus Sean Garrett. That was a legendary one, but half of it for the wrong reasons. Jagged Edge against 112. That was cool. I mean, it was.
I like Jagged Edge.
Manny Fresh, Scott Storch. That was just an international versus South version. Yeah, Neo versus dang, I forgot his name. Fabulous versus Jadakiss. That was a landslide. Jadakiss, Babyface, Teddy Riley. I mean, you got so many
It's
goes.
one of
2
the
Chainz
earliest.
and Rose. That was a good one for me. T-Pain, Lil Jon. So yeah, you got a lot of good verses that
I
happened.
like the whole concept of verses. Like, I think that was a really good idea for whoever created it. I think, especially when we were all inside, I thought it was a really good idea.
For
I
sure,
like it.
for
I
sure. I
like
wish
it.
I would have came up with it.
Me too.
Got some of that check. You hear me?
Me too.
But other than that, I mean, how's your day been so far? Like, how you been weekly? How's it been going?
It's been
Where's your
not
mental?
too bad. You know, just trying to keep up with this little one. He's keeping us on our toes
For sure.
constantly.
For sure. I can say he kept me on my toes today. Today, I was off, trying to get everything situated for the episode. And she was working, of course, today. And he was dragging me around today. He had an attitude. He had gas. He was
Not
hungry.
me.
Like, this is probably his worst day since he was born.
His worst day alone with you.
Alone, yeah. I mean, as far as like him just, just going crazy, just crying, just like all day.
Look at him looking. He's like, "Are you talking about me?"
Yeah, you was wilding today. You was wilding today, but I mean, fatherhood has been pretty good. I've enjoyed it.
You're really good at it too.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You're not so bad yourself.
He's a good baby daddy.
You're not so bad yourself. You definitely 10 out of 10. But it's definitely been challenging, especially for our firstborn. I'm pretty sure by the second time around we'll have this like clockwork, like anything else. It just takes a lot of repetition and
I
practice.
think it's gotten better though. I think it's getting better.
Oh yeah, for
Like,
sure.
we have a little routine down, and he's sleeping a little bit more at nighttime. I
Yes,
think
his
it's
hours
definitely
of
getting
sleep.
better. I think.
What is that? 4 months.
He's 4 months. What's today's date? He'll be
It's
4
the,
months next week, I believe.
Yeah, in a week or two. So yeah, it'll be 4 months in a week or two. So at this point right now, he's starting to get a little better as far as hours of sleep. During the day, he's up in like an hour or two, which I'm like, bro, it's because it's tough to get stuff done when he waking up or he's a little jumpy and stuff like that. So, but Juju, what are you looking at? Juju.
Look at your shirt. But I miss when he was a little bitty baby, but it's fun now. Like, he's interacting with us now and like laughing, and I think he really recognizes who we are. So it's just nice when I come home, he has a big smile on his face and stuff like that. So it's fun now, I would say. It was fun. It wasn't fun when he was a baby.
Yeah,
but
when he was first. Gosh, any first time parents or anybody that's about to start get ready.
Get ready.
Sleeping, I don't know what that is now. Everything is thrown off. You got to
And Jordan was the one, I'm going to be fine. I'm not going to be
I
tired.
swear I was. And for the most part, I have been, but it's just that it's catching up to me. It's quicker than I expect. You know, like how when you was younger, you can drink and then go play ball the next day or go out, party, whatever. The next day you was fine. But now, nah, my boy. It
like
is get that sleep when he gets that sleep. And that's like, you know. But it's been amazing. I appreciate it. I'm glad I've stepped into the role of fatherhood and stepping up and make sure I'm there because I know the importance of it, especially not only for just one parent, but to have two there. I know that's definitely, you know, a good step and start off to life, period, as far as having two parents, especially, you know, with the stigma around black fathers in the world right now. So.
And you had a really good example as a black father, so I think that that has helped. But I love seeing them together. Just Juju. I mean, I feel like sometimes Juju likes him better than me. But it's just really cool to see them together and y'all interacting with each other and his big smile when you come around and stuff like that. So I look forward to when he gets bigger and really is just all about his daddy, but he's gonna always be a mama's boy, right?
For sure, yeah, for sure. Today he's definitely needed mom today because he was not feeling me today. But it's all good. I mean,
What's wrong? You ready?
well, yeah, he ready to turn up.
It's about time to eat, so
Definitely about time to eat. Definitely about time to eat. With that being said, this is what comes with it. Gotta feed him. Gotta get him right. You know, we on his time. You know, he can't really feed himself or nothing. But you know, I wish he could. I can't wait till he be able to feed himself. That's gonna be. That's gonna be
nice.
the day when he can feed himself. I ain't gotta hold him. I can just let him chill, sit. If you need to go to the bathroom, go.
Eat while he eats.
You know what I'm saying? Get your chicken nuggets. like Desmond, you want some chicken nuggets? You know, you get that. Get out of my face, my guy.
He's looking like, you talking about me?
Please. Yeah, he be knowing we be talking about him for sure. How do you think your experience has been, not only as like, you know, being married, because you were, you know, we were married not too long ago. You know, I feel like it's been 6 years.
I mean, a little over a year.
Yeah, a little over a year, and then
You feel like we've been married for 6 years?
I feel like it.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
I mean, it's not bad, but it's just like say 2015 or 16, whenever that was like, feel like a while ago, especially with the pandemic.
2014 is when we met. We met in 2014.
I know, but 15 is when like we know we met.
Yeah, 15 was official. Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like it's been a while. Like 15, gosh, how long ago was 2015, 14? Like, how has marriage been, and what did you expect it to be before you got married? Like, how has both of them met in the middle? Has it been far-fetched, like, oh, this is not what marriage I thought it was, or has marriage met up to, all right, this is what I've been told, this is what I expected before? I
would say a little of both. I think we have had a really good year and some change of marriage. I think when you get married, everybody tells you it's so hard, which I'm sure that there are hard parts of marriage. And again, we're only a year into, who knows what's going to come from in the future, but it's not as hard. Like, I guess I was expecting it just to be like, oh, you're married now, everything's just hard and difficult and da-da-da-da. So in that aspect, it hasn't been. I think that we have pretty good communication where we literally talk all day, every day. I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's how it's always been. We've always been like, always talked. But I would say, I think it's been great. I love being married. I like having somebody to come home to every day.
Because I heard that single life is stressful. Okay. I feel bad for y'all out there in that single life. My God.
But single life is not always bad.
It's not.
It's not.
But as of right now, in today's world, this single life thing, boy, good God.
I think it's just hard. Like, people are just struggling finding like their one. Like,
I think people just making it more complicated what
That
it
too.
is. You got social media, you got the pandemic.
Social media is a big,
You got
huge
so many
factor.
things.
Yeah.
You got influencers like swing what the
Because
masses
everybody
what
sees
they
what they
think
see
should
on
be.
social media, and it looks like it's roses all day long. So then when you don't have that in your relationship, you feel like something's wrong. But I think it's all about how you make it. I mean, you definitely have to have your like breaking points where you're like, okay, I'm not gonna deal with that. But like some things you have to compromise. Oh, that's one thing I definitely have learned is compromise. Compromise is huge. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is compromise, and then the whole you're not thinking for yourself anymore. So like I was always used to just, oh, I'm gonna do this. I don't have to ask. Like I'm just gonna do this.
What do you think are 3 things you need to have to make marriage successful or continue to blossom, and 3 things that can help it go bad?
3 things that to make it successful would be communication, number 1. A friendship. I think that you really have to have like somebody who you can like literally just like joke around with each other, like where you can, which Jordan always calls me sensitive, but anywho, just somebody who you can like just literally just have fun with, laugh with. You can just joke with each other, mess around, things like that. And then 3rd would be a good support system, like people around you who you can look up to, who you can like ask questions to, or be like, am I overthinking this, or am I thinking straight with this, that kind of thing. I think those are 3 really important things to be successful. And these are 3 things that make it go bad.
Yeah, that would cause it to fail.
3 things that would cause it to fail would be comparison. And I say that because kind of like we were saying, just like with social media and stuff, I think that if you start comparing too much, or like, well, her husband does this, da 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 da, or her wife, his wife does da 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 da, then you start to like look down on what you have. So I think that could be a negative thing.
Especially if you don't know what's going on in their relationship.
Exactly.
Where they started, what you don't know, where they at status wise, you don't know what the agreement is.
Yeah, that's probably a big one. Comparison, of course, a lack of communication, and then just lack of trust, really. Like if you can't trust that person, or y'all can't have trust within your relationship, not necessarily feeling like you have to always be with them, or you got to look through their stuff. Like if you can't have that just genuine trust of someone else, then that can really affect the relationship.
I think 3 things that can make a marriage successful is, of course, communication, understanding. If you get into that point, it's definitely a little bit more understanding as far as, all right, this is where I'm at with it. This is my boundaries. Of course, you set those when you're dating, but I think communicating like, all right, we didn't went past the honeymoon stage. All right, we're about to jump into another level. So there needs to be a new set of communication and understanding as far as, all right, this is what we're about to do. What's this? 1, 2, I think. Dang, what else? Like I said, 1, communication. I think just simply being actually committed, you know, as far as
That's a good one.
what you're being committed to, knowing what you sign up for and stuff like that. What's my 3rd one? I would say,
I think the commitment thing keeps you in it too, because when you know you're committed to a certain situation, no matter what, even on your worst days, you're like, you know why you're there. So I think it makes it easier to get through those hard days or those hard conversations or arguments and stuff.
Yeah. And what's the 3rd one? Communication, commitment, and just happiness. If you can see if the relationship is something that continues to be happy every day, it's not gonna be roses or whatnot. But I think that if you're with somebody that can make you happy, or you can be happy around them, both of those, then that's another good thing. Because anything with laughter in it, you know, it's a positive. It's going to keep everything going. It's going to keep everything not too serious. It's going to keep the marriage. You better relax, Bucko. You better relax.
Okay, 3 negatives. Wait, did you say 3 positives?
Yeah. Let's say violence. I think that's a negative thing in the marriage. Again, communication can be a positive and also can be a negative. Let's say infidelity. I think that's another thing that can hinder a marriage. Let me drop something on you. It says here the drop in divorce rate is likely to continue in 2020 despite the pandemic when COVID-19 hit America in March. Early signs suggest that the pandemic may have expedited divorce because of lockdown-related stress. However, new survey data finds that the pandemic has actually brought some couples closer to each other. So what do you think about that as far as in the past year or two? I mean, of course, everybody expected before the pandemic, you know, divorce rates were going up. And as you expect, as you've seen, a lot of people weren't happy with their marriage and such. But some relationships, I think that with the pandemic, it has helped them. And some, they were already on their way out anyway. So that's probably why they were like, listen, this is a wrap. Now we stuck with each other for real. Yeah. Now let's get this over with. But I do think it has helped a few couples simply because they had to really actually lock down. Like, listen, I have to face you. You have to face me.
We gotta figure this out.
We gotta figure this out, and then, or first we have to be willing to figure it out, and then go from there. So I think the pandemic probably has helped people, and then I'm pretty sure if everything went back to normal, the percentage might go back up. But it does make sense as to why it's probably one of its lowest times in the past 50 years as far as the divorce rate, because like I say, people can't get to the courthouse, you really can't leave, people on lockdown.
You ain't got money to go through
people
divorce.
Ain't got money. And that, like I say, that goes back to one point where you see now, think about it, people jobs, losing money, they have no choice but to stick with their significant other, just like back in the old times, like the old times, like the 19th century or early 20th century and stuff like that, where the women wasn't really working and the guys were the primary provider, and they ran the house, they was one that was allowed to work. That's why those marriages stuck around and stayed for so long, because just like this pandemic, you ain't really have a choice. Right. You had to stick around. You had to figure out, all right, how's this marriage gonna work and what's gonna happen, because it wasn't really a two-house income, two primary household income coming in. So you had to stick around and figure it out and stuff like that. But of course, that times change and the divorce rate went up. People don't feel like they need people and they don't have to tolerate it. Some circumstances, I get it. I
just feel like our generation, we're not at, like you were saying, committed. We're just, like a lot of us, we're just quick to, like, as soon as something looks like it's going downhill, I got to get up out of there. Even when you think of, like, jobs and stuff like that, like, we are so quick to just jump from job to job to job when it's not satisfying us. But if you look at, like, our parents or, like, your grandparents, they stuck in their jobs for 50 years, and I couldn't imagine staying at my job for 50 years. Like, absolutely not.
Especially if it's not helping me or I'm not benefiting from it. But I think that's just like with a relationship. You're supposed to, elevate, grow, be happy with it, feel like you're worthy, feel like you're being appreciated. Yep. And if you don't feel like you're being appreciated and you're putting in all this work and you're not gaining nothing from it, just like a job, I'm up out of there. Hello. It's like, well, I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? Up out of there. You dig? I'm up out of there. Like, you know what I mean? So I think that's a good take as far as, why the divorce rates and everything's been down.
But I do think, like you said, I think people who are divorced, a lot of people, I'm not going to say everybody, but like people who are divorcing during COVID, it's not because of COVID. I think that they already were having issues, and then them being stuck under one roof could have just caused those issues to like get worse. But I don't know. I wish that I wasn't essential and could have been home. Okay. Because you were home for a while when COVID first started.
Yeah. Yeah, for a little bit. I mean, it was cool, but it wasn't there for too long though. But yeah, I mean, that's the like I say, it's hard out here. The single life, I see it. It is tough, boy. You can't even talk to girls no more. You can't DM. You don't know what's going on, who's who, man.
Same for girls.
You know, you don't know
Girls can't
what's
trust
going
nobody.
on.
You say one thing, you don't mean it.
I mean, it's tough. You gotta buy land for a girl before you can talk
No,
to
you
her.
don't. That's social media, I think.
You gotta buy bins for a girl before you can talk to her.
But what is it that? So I have a lot of friends who are single, or then I'm gonna say not married, not gonna say single, but like they all have really good jobs. They all are like level-headed. They're all beautiful. So like, what do you think is the problem? Like, why is it so hard for them to find somebody of their caliber?
I mean, it just depends on what are you looking for? What are your standards? What the type of guys are you looking for? Are you continuing to go for the type of guys that you know you're not gonna like, but yet you feel comfortable talking to them because, all right, I know how this is. I'm comfortable with this type of guy, but you know this not gonna work out. I mean, or what are you doing? It may just be you, you know? It may just be you. I mean, sorry, but it may just be your ass. I mean, hey.
Do you think it's that their standards are too high? Do you think it's...
I mean, I don't know.
Do you think guys nowadays are just not, like, interested in, like, these long-term marriage relationships?
It just depends who you talk to. I mean, I don't know the guys who they necessarily talk to. I mean, there are guys who want to be in a relationship. There are guys who want to marry and can be faithful and check off all the check marks. But again, as we know, the females who cry, "Oh, I'm single," they're not really single. They don't have to be single, but you just depending on
They
your.
do if the guy's not acting right.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have that side of it too. If the guy's simply not acting right and you're doing all what you can do, then you just going for the wrong type. You obviously keep attracting the same type, so you need to just step out your field, go the other route. You done went down this highway. Now it's time to get off on this exit and come over here and see what's going on over here. Though. It's like, cause something ain't right. Something you just need to shake something up, try something different, and then just hope for the best. I mean, or sometimes you just gotta chill and let it come to you. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta let it come to you.
Is that what you do?
I don't think you just. Well, listen. listen. I'm a little different with my eyes. You know what I'm saying? What they see. My stuff got to be written in the book. You know what I mean? What he do? Oh, he spit out. My stuff got to be written in the book. You know, what I did was what I did. That's another story for another time. But, yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's just wild out here. It's a wild, wild west. You either got to have a certain status or you got to go above and beyond to get the significant other. You don't know who to trust really out here. It's too wild. You can't even go out to bars. You can't meet strangers out. I mean, it's just wild. Like, people don't even know how to talk, hold conversation. You can't even go up to a girl no more. You can't introduce yourself like you're supposed to. You can't give a girl a compliment. It's wild.
Why do you say
out
you can't
here.
give him a compliment?
It's wild.
Why do you say you can't give him a compliment? What do you like? Are girls denying, or what do you?
You can't give a girl a compliment. I mean, there are times where you got guys that take it too far that don't know how to understand.
That's the problem.
No.
One bad apples. What is it? One bad apple spoils them all.
I mean, but at the same time, if you look like Rihanna, you expect compliments. I mean, but then again, like I say, it's just all about the vibe. Where we at? What we doing? I mean, of course, you know, you got guys that's gonna holler at you, but you don't have to be rude about it. Now, I don't know. I mean, if you got hollered at 13 times within the past 30 minutes, I understand that can be like, oh my gosh. But
Here's another one.
I mean, but then again, like I say, you never know. You never know who that one guy is that's hollering at you. You never know.
Maybe he's the one.
He might be the one. It might be the wrong time. Y'all might not be on the same page. Different chapters. You never
So
know.
I watched Married at First Sight, one of my favorite shows. But there was a couple on there that they had met prior to, and he thought that she was pretty. He was going to talk to her, but she was at work, so he didn't talk to her. But then they ended up getting matched. So they say a lot of times you've met your one before you know it. So I don't know if we ever met before. Well, I know we never met,
We
but
never met before.
we could have been in the same room before. We just didn't know. All the parties and stuff at like Winston and
I don't know. We probably may have
we
been.
may
in
have
the
like
same
crossed paths.
vicinity.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've been in the same room. I don't know.
No, you didn't go to my type of parties.
Nah, I didn't. I did when I was at Winston. I'm surprised I made it to the next day with them parties, man. Winston was wild, boy. When I went up there on that shit. You know what I'm saying? I went up there. It was some good parties though. Homecoming is coming up though.
Woo woo.
You not going to Winston homecoming?
Y'all. It's home. If I go, the last few years that I have went, I have not missed a homecoming. I can say that.
It's been some mid.
But yeah, the last few I've gone to, I just have gone tailgating. I did go to one party probably like 2 or 3 years ago after I graduated. But most times I just go to tailgate and that's really it. But I don't know about this year, especially with this little one.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I plan on going to. I was hoping to go to at least Central and then Johnson C. Smith. I was thinking about going to A&T, but then I was like, I don't know. I'd have been wanting to go to Howard's homecoming for the longest.
That's one I do want to go to.
But if it come down to it, if I don't go to Central because my sister goes to Central, I'll probably be at Smith homecoming for sure. You know, JC, SU, Golden Bull.
He's never even taken me to a Johnson C. Smith homecoming.
Hello, we can go this year.
We'll see.
You know, we can go this year. Ain't nothing like a Smith homecoming.
It's nothing compared to Winston.
And we right on the Ford. I mean, Winston was lit. The last time we went, it was some mid and it was cold. But the time we went when we first was dating, that was lit. And I think that was, and then it was another time I think we went. Maybe that was the same time. But yeah, I think I went about 2 or 3 times. But 2 out of the 3 times I went, it was lit. I ain't gonna lie. So, but yeah, we gonna see, man. I'm gonna try to make my appearance. You know.
We'll see. Like I said, if I go, I'll probably just tailgate. I probably won't go to any of the events per se.
No, yeah, I never go to the events, but I'm definitely getting on next. I'm eating somebody fried chicken and
yeah, we always go tailgating. That's always fun.
Oh man, listen, gotta get on the spades table. Gotta get on the spades table.
Gosh.
I might have to. I don't know. Should I vlog that? Homecoming?
We should.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be nothing too long, but it's gonna be something quick. Nice for people who've never been to check it out. So pretty much with this, what I want to do is, this is my stepping stone. I have a bunch of other stuff I want to do, but I've always like to talk about sports. I mean, I've enjoyed having kickback cookout conversations. I mean, this is pretty much what this podcast is all about. It's just your normal kickback cookout conversations. You, your friends, family. Somebody get a little bit of leg in their system or whatever, and y'all just chilling. Y'all just having regular free conversation cookout talks. Nothing that anybody can feel like, oh shit, can I say everybody feels welcome, everybody feels good. Kick it, we chilling, let's talk. All right, let's catch up. What's going on? Sports. What's going on with just who, what, when, where, how you been? That's all this podcast is. And I feel like, I've been doing that for a while. I feel like it's might as well see where we can go with it. Definitely want to take it to the next level as far as branding it out. Of course, getting paid. Definitely want to expand and do other entrepreneur things with it. But, this is just a stepping stone just to get me out there, get my name, get the brand out there. And, of course, once this get bigger, you're going to start to see a bunch of other stuff unfold as far as what I can do. You know, this is not just my one thing that I like to do. I have a bunch of other things that I like to do. So, of course, those will, you know, display as time goes on, as the more love y'all show. And, you know, the more love you show for Juju. And then we just going to go from there. Ain't that right? Yes, sir. All right then. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Juju. Yes, sir.
You got this.
And then
good.
that's pretty much it. What is? It's been on my mind a little bit. You know, we've been traveling. We haven't been traveling lately since he's been born, but we was getting on a roll. I think the last trip we had was in Miami. That was pretty fun. Shout out to Eric, my guy. We were celebrating his birthday. We was in Miami. That was fun. You know, that was my first time in Miami, and you know, had fun. Of course, it was during the pandemic and everything, right when everything started off. But you know, for what we was able to do, we had an awesome time. It was fun, and but you have to know the right people to go on trips with.
Yes,
for sure. I don't think y'all understand how important. I mean, at this point, I'm just ready just us to go on a trip. I mean, when it comes to black people, planning trips is the worst, ain't it?
especially a big group of black people.
Oh man, it's the worst. Like, I don't know how many trips I didn't have where they fell through. I was ready to go. I think the most recent one I tried to plan was because of my whack job, but any other trip, most of the time I planned, it didn't go right. When we went on the trip, it was weak. Couldn't even get to the trip. People fell through. Y'all know how that go. At the beginning of the planning the trip, everybody with it. Everybody down to go. Everybody Juju, get ready. Everybody got their money. Oh yeah, we gonna do this. We gonna do that. Yeah. I'm with that. Oh yeah, we gonna shake it up. Woo, woo, woo. As soon as they get close to the deadline, that's when everybody fall off like a bad weave. It just start dropping. Woo, 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 woo. Everybody start dropping off, and it's like, bro, I remember one trip I planned, you know, with a selective people. Juju, I should be cussing all of them out right now for how that happened. Right. I should be laughing at them right now. At the last minute. Now you got your people who you know in your clique that's not gonna probably roll, that's probably down the road who all right, we know how he do, we know how she do, woo woo. Juju, the people who I had planned to go on this trip at the last minute all said, nah, we ain't going. And they was all at dinner.
What?
All at dinner. Ain't that crazy? They was all at dinner and all said, nah, we not going to go. At the last minute when I said, all right, we got to have the money by this time. All right, and we good to go. I'm talking about the last 30 minutes of the deadline. All them people at the group, at the table, at dinner, was like, nah, we're not going. I said, all right, see. But ever since then, I said, yeah, I ain't even tripping no more as far as going on trips. Unless it's with the certain or right people. Some people, they don't want to go nowhere. It is what it is. But the people who do go, it's so important. Because when you get there, you got to make sure the vibes is right. You can't have this one person who's too sensitive, who don't know, like, you know, the backstories, who don't know, all right, this is where that came from. Like, you just got to know who the right people to go with. And it's like planning all that. You got to have a good planner. I don't mind, you know, waking up, but we waking up at 7, 8 a.m. to go do something. Chill. I can't do that. Dressing up the same to go somewhere, I'm not with that. Will I tolerate it? Depending on who it is, yes. But I hate
color coordinating.
I hate that color coordinating shit. I hate it. Okay? Juju, I hate that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hate it. Like, no. I don't all want to look like flamingos going to dinner. I don't want to look like y'all. Like, I'll do my thing, you do your thing. A couple thing, okay, we good. Couples do your little color coordination. Coordinate, that's cool. But do I have to look like 13, 14, 15 other people? I don't want to do that. You feel me? I don't want to do that, Juju. Why? Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody come with their own style, do your thing. I don't understand. Everybody look like a sperm bait walking down the beach. Everybody in white. Like, I don't
That's
know.
a popular one, though. All white.
Anything. All if 13,
All white,
5 of the
all
people
black.
got the same like color on, like on purpose. Nah, I don't want to do that. But I tolerate it depending on who it is and what it's for. Juju, what you doing? Juju, what you doing? Juju, what you doing? Juju. So I don't know.
So where is your dream vacation?
Anywhere that has a beach. Well, not anywhere, but anywhere outside of. I mean, like the Maldives.
Yeah,
What's
we really
that?
want to go there one day.
All
Hawaii.
those. All the beaches where I like private spots. I'm cool with a resort. Ooh, caught it. Oh, y'all caught it. I like just all the spots we see on Instagram. I like those that I send you. What is it? Belize? What is it? Belize or something like that? Yeah.
Oh, Bali?
Bali. I like Bali. I like that. I mean, just all the nice resort exclusive spots. Where we was trying to go recently?
We were gonna go to
Cabo.
No, Cabo.
We was trying to go to Cabo before it started to get a little. You know what I mean?
A lot of people have been going to Cabo.
A lot of people, and I found out about Cabo like a while ago, but it's just I ain't never got to get around to it. But I've been found out about Cabo, and Cabo is a nice little sleeping spot. But is Cabo becoming that spot where it's becoming Myrtle Beach or it's becoming Miami? It's about to be. Well, not Myrtle Beach. No. It's about to become Miami. But I like Miami. Miami, I think it's like you can't go wrong with Miami. Like that's a perfect spot. Even though it get a little crazy, but it's a perfect spot to go to. So hopefully we can go somewhere. Like I say, cause I hope I can do something for my birthday. It's big 3-0.
How does that feel?
Big 3-0.
Can you believe that?
I feel better than ever.
Oh, well, good.
Definitely trying to get my swole on, but that's been struggling with juju, so it's been tough, real tough. But yeah, I mean, big 30. I want to do something nice, do something real nice, bigger than anything I've ever done. But of course, if my job is being whack, but hopefully I can do something for my birthday, big 3-0. I think that's a
big birthday.
Big birthday. It's like your 21st birthday, 18th birthday, 40th, 50th.
If we don't go on a trip, we're still gonna do something to like.
Yeah.
Celebrate it.
We might do something, but I definitely want to do it right. So that's the next thing that's coming up. The big next big thing that's coming up. Mm-hmm. Besides, like say, Christmas and stuff like that. So
Juju's first Christmas.
Yeah, Juju's first Halloween and stuff like
Halloween.
that. Yeah. So
I forget what we're gonna dress like.
So yeah, that's gonna be the next best thing for me personally is that 30th birthday. So hopefully I can do something, go somewhere. I already got a vision in my head what I want to do, what I want to look like, what I want to post. So hopefully we can do something, Juju. Hopefully it don't be whack and have to sit here.
I don't know, with COVID might sit us down again.
I know. That's all.
I feel like that's where we're going. Like we're starting to go down this tunnel like we were last year around this time. Unfortunately. I hope not.
We'll see. Hopefully not. But we can wrap this thing up, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Thanks for having me and Juju.
If y'all only came to see Juju, I understand. Bro, chill. Bro, what are you doing? Thank y'all for tuning in again. I appreciate y'all. Part 2 or episode 2. However you want to put it, will be coming up soon. I don't know. I got to check my off day. That's usually the best time I can record and edit all in the same day, but bear with me. I got a newborn here. I got a job. I'm working 12 to 12. Work with your boy, man. So, we going to get something cooked up. I may have a guest on my next show. I may not. Maybe solo dolo. I don't know. But you going to see me, okay? Holla at y'all. Peace, love.
Peace out.
Happiness. Keep your vibes up. Frequencies up. Stay prayed up. And peace out. Peace out.